Hi guys, and welcome back to Creative Pet Keeping. Today I'm going to address the question that I most commonly get on my betta fish videos. You want to know what it is? Let's get started. So, the question I most commonly get asked is, I have insert random tank size. Can I have a betta with insert number of fish and fish species? Now, the problem with that is when it comes to fish keeping, there are recommended tank setups. So it's recommended to put certain fish with other fish that are more compatible. There's also recommended amounts of fish per gallon size, and depending on what kind of filter and other things. And the thing about fish keeping is you follow these recommendations, but either way, you can't really predict what's going to happen in your tank. And if you think, let's say you have a 10-gallon tank and you want to put a male betta with 5 guppies, I don't know, that can either work for you wonderfully or it could go horribly wrong, because it really depends on a lot of factors: what kind of betta you have, what kind of guppies you get. Do you get male guppies? Do you get female guppies? Are they really boring looking with like uninteresting short tails so they don't provoke the betta? Or are they like super fancy, and does your betta even care? Like, there's a lot of things that go into this, and I'm not like a magical fish genie. I can't tell you if a certain setup is going to work. The best thing you can do is research and prepare yourself. If you are going to set up a tank and would like to have a betta community tank, first of all, research which fish are recommended. I mean, every fish hobbyist has their own opinion, so you're going to come up with different answers. So you have to kind of take all the information and then make what best judgment you can based off that information. The other thing you can do is go to the fish store and look at all the fish that you think are cute or pretty or interesting that appeal to you. Write down their names and then go home and research them. Find out, are they peaceful, schooling, aggressive, territorial, nippy, how big they're going to grow, what kind of tank size they need, and also what kind of pH they need for their water, what kind of temperature they need, what do they need to be fed, because you need to pick fish that will, in theory, go well together because they share common things, like peaceful fish go with other peaceful fish that eat the same food, that like the same temperature, that like the same water type, and etc. etc. Granted, there are exceptions. Whenever I lingered on the fish forums, I would hear of really weird fish tank combinations that in theory are not supposed to work, but they would. Like, some people would put their betta fish with another male betta fish in a really large, heavily planted tank, and it would actually work. Like, they would just learn to live with each other and not murder each other, where in theory they should, but they didn't, and this person would have this tank be fine for years. So there's recommended guidelines, and then there's weird exceptions to fish keeping. If you're a beginner, I would really suggest following what the guidelines say, what other people say, because it will increase the chances of things working out for you. If you're more familiar in the fish keeping hobby, you can get away with doing other things. For example, all my tanks have bettas and guppies because I've had community betta tanks for a long time. So I kind of know what to look for, how to introduce my fish, what to do if things go wrong, when to separate them. I have backup plans if things go wrong. I can move a fish to a different tank. I have a breeding container. I think this through. And I think the big problem is some people that comment on my videos, when they see my tank setup, they think like, oh my gosh, she just has no idea what she's doing. Why would she put a betta with guppies? Because it's technically a very not recommended scenario, and I agree with that. But at the same time, because I have some more experience, and granted, I'm not the most experienced fish keeping hobbyist there is, I just like to learn a lot. I'm always learning a lot. I'm very involved in the hobby. But, because I know a little bit more and I have a little bit more experience, I can get away with a little bit of a crazier scenario than most people. And then if you have people that are really very, very knowledgeable, they can have crazy tank setups. And you kind of, you know, when you go online and you look at a tank and then you think like that would totally go wrong, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's one of those people. So thanks for watching my video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, to subscribe, and to comment what you think in the comments below. And also make sure to check out my other videos, such as my banana show, which I was really excited to start making for this channel. And definitely follow me on Instagram because I post regularly on my Facebook fan page, which are words are hard. And also I have a vlog channel, so if you want to see more of my derpiness, that's where to go pretty much. And I shall also be putting all my art there, so go to my stuff. And this is gonna be the intro song. Bye!